Good morning friends, welcome to FX Yogi. In today's video, let's learn how monetary policy affects the forex market. As we mentioned earlier, national governments and their corresponding central banking authorities formulate monetary policy to achieve certain economic mandates or goals. Central banks and monetary policy go hand in hand, so you can't talk about one without talking about the other. While some of these mandates and goals are very similar between the world's central bank, each has its own unique set of goals brought on by their distinctive economies. Ultimately, monetary policy boiled down to promoting and maintaining price stability and economic growth. To achieve their goals, central banks use monetary policy mainly to control the following: the interest rates tied to the cost of money, the rise in inflation, the money supply, reserve requirements over banks, the proportion of depositors' balance that commercial banks must have on hand is cash, and lending to commercial banks via the discount window. Types of monetary policy. Monetary policy can be referred to in a couple of different ways: contradictory or restrictive monetary policy takes place if it reduces the size of money supply. It can also occur with the raising of the interest rates. The idea here is to slow economic growth with high interest rates. Borrowing money becomes harder and more expensive, which reduces spending the investment by both consumers and businesses. Expansionary monetary policy, on the other hand, expands or increases the money supply or decreases the interest rate. The cost of borrowing money goes down in hopes that spending and investment will go up. Accommodative monetary policy aims to create economic growth by lowering the interest rate, whereas tight monetary policy is set to reduce inflation or restrain economic growth by raising interest rates. Finally, neutral monetary policy. It intends to neither create growth nor fight inflation. The important thing to remember about inflation is that central banks usually have an inflation target in mind. For example, say 2%. They might not come out and say it specifically, but their monetary policies all operate and focus on reaching this comfort zone. They know that some inflation is a good thing, but out of control inflation can remove the confidence people have in their economy, their job, and ultimately their money. By having target inflation levels, central banks help market participants better understand how they, the central bankers, will deal with the current economic landscape. Let's take a look at an example. Back in January of 2010, inflation in the UK shot up to 3.5% from 2.9% in just 1 month. With a target inflation rate of 2%, the new 3.5% rate was well above the Bank of England's comfort zone. Mervyn King, the then governor of the BOE, followed up the report by reassuring people that temporary factors caused the sudden jump and that the current inflation rate would fall in the near term with minimal action from the BOE. Whether or not his statements turned out to be true is not the point here. We just want to show that the market is in a better place when it knows why the central bank does or does not do something in relation to its target interest rate. Simply put, traders like stability. Central banks like stability. Bruce Banner prefers stability. Economies like stability. Knowing that inflation targets exist will help a trader to understand why a central bank does what it does. That's all for today. Let's catch up on the next video with more interesting content. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.